Okay. All right. Share the screen. Okay, that means it's time to play America's favorite summer showdown. That is right. It's the Ocho. As always, I'm your host, John Wilkes Booth. Today we have a third place game between the Wandering Broncos and the Heat Strokes. 1 and 2 are the Wandering Broncos. 2 and 1 are the Heat Strokes. Very good, 11.7 and 12.3 points per game, respectively. Stat to watch: Wandering Broncos. Their 2 losses are both in overtime, the most of any summer tournament. That may or may not be true. Heat Strokes, stat to watch: they were the highest scoring team in their group, although they did not win it. Last game, Wandering Broncos defeated Margaritaville Madness, though what can you really glean from that? And the Heat Strokes lost to the Tropical Torchics. And with that, our first category of the night is MLB mid-season grades. This is based on an ESPN article I read today. Would either team like to double?
I mean, I know it's into Matt, but what do you guys think?
I'm not feeling it. I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah, we can skip this one.
Yeah, I don't like Qualls' arbitrary look at the ESPN midseason grades. So
Thoughts, Austin?
Not against Pat. I'm good. Or Mag.
Okay. Qualls, I want you to know that one of my stats for the next game is also an I don't know stat.
Well, yeah, that's where I got that from.
Damn, why didn't I get asked?
But no one will remember that you did it first because my game aired first.
Andrew, you were on mute. That's why.
I was making a Negroni. What do you want from me?
Okay, no double. Wandering Broncos. Name the team based on their ESPN midseason grade, which is an A minus. And quote, they just keep winning of late, going from 25 and 27 and 7 games behind the Redacted on May 25th to taking over first place from the slumping Redacted. A remarkable turnaround over just 36 games. They went 27 and 9 over a 36 game stretch, ending with 8 in a row on Sunday.
Blue Jays?
Blue Jays. Yeah.
Toronto Blue Jays.
Yeah.
Yep.
Blue Jays final answer.
Final.
yeah.
Ding. That's correct.
He wouldn't have been nice to ask me to double. Come on.
Well, be unmuted. I don't know what to tell you.
Okay.
The Negroni had to get made.
Make it not on mute. We have a chat function. Okay, that's it. Okay, there's the answer. All right. Heat Strokes. Name the team based on their ESPN midseason grade. B, and you get no other context. No. They are on pace for 95 wins, mainly on the strength of Redacted and Redacted, who are a combined 23 and 7 and with 11.8 WAR. Redacted's ERA is bloated due to 2 start stretch when he allowed 20 runs, but he has otherwise been solid as well.
Stop playing around with your volume. I can't see it.
Sorry.
ERA is bloated due to 2 start stretch when he allowed 20 runs. Who the hell got fucking jacked up?
This team's third best pitcher.
It's definitely 95 wins is probably like a first place team or an upper wild card.
God, I'm just like, who's a team with 2 good pitchers?
Good no double.
Yeah, good no double.
5.
This could be the Astros, maybe.
Sure.
Seems like the Phillies, right?
Yeah.
That makes
Lizardo
sense.
and Wheeler.
Jesus Luzardo let up.
Christopher, yeah, it's probably Wheeler and Christopher Sanchez. He's been amazing.
Yeah.
Phillies
That's-
final.
Yeah.
Ding. That's correct.
Good work.
The pitcher who gave up 20 runs in
Andrew
2
Suarez.
games is
It's
Ocho
Luzardo, right?
Ocho legend Jesus Luzardo.
Mm.
Oh,
Okay.
Good no double.
Elements of language. Low-key, kind of proud of myself for this one. You're going to get a word.
Brian, write this.
No. You're going to get a word, and you're going to have to tell me what elemental abbreviations form that word. Yes. So, yes.
Oh, I think we should double this because Papa's going to know all these.
Pap.
Wait, what? Sorry, I just zoned out for a second. What's the?
You have to know about the periodic table
Oh, okay.
and their elemental symbols.
All right.
Good double?
If you want, yeah.
I think so.
That's
I think so. Between you and I.
okay.
Okay. Heat strokes are doubling. Wandering Francos, presumably not.
No.
All right. Your question, Francos. In order, say the names of the elements whose symbols on the periodic table spell out the word cuisine.
I don't know.
Copper, iodine, silicone, neon. I think that's it.
Is copper Cu?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then iodine is
Copper-
I, and Si is
Silicone.
yeah.
Oh,
And
neon.
N-
Hold on. Is neon just N?
No,
No, it's
isn't
nitrogen.
nitrogen?
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, copper, silicone. Or copper,
Copper, iodine.
iodine,
Iodine.
copper, iodine, silicone, neon.
Yes.
Go for it.
Final.
Ding. That's correct.
Andrew is having a generational game after only 3 questions.
That's a good
The
category.
amount of
I like this.
I've never seen him with this amount of
Steven
confidence.
is sitting
on
there
multiple
thinking,
answers.
why doesn't he do this during the
No,
regular
this is
season?
a really cool category.
I have no idea where this came from.
I like this style.
Thank you. I'm a little ashamed to admit I did have to look up some words after I stared at the periodic table for like 10 minutes and was like, okay, what words can I form with these? Okay. Heat strokes. In order, say the names of the elements whose symbols on the periodic table spell the word frolic.
Oh, I could get this one, I think.
How's
Um,
FR?
FR.
no, we can. Why am I blanking, dude? I'm sick right now. This is just
RO? I mean,
Look.
what is R?
Is there like, hear me out, francium?
It could be. Like, it could be.
Jeez. I'm blanking. Isn't it? Oh, jeez. This is bad.
We're going to go francium, oxygen, lithium, carbon.
Carbon.
Final.
That's right.
Ding. At the buzzer.
Let's
Oh,
go.
Max,
I knew the other ones.
Dang.
Francium is
for me.
wild, though.
Yeah,
Man.
francium. I was like, what the fuck?
We always respect francium in this league.
Good job, Max.
I've always said that francium is the Jesus Luzardo of elements.
That's a real good pull, Max.
Okay.
Oh, hold on, I'm back.
Dude, this Andrew Insanity run is going crazy.
Hold on a second.
Fast food items would either, well, I guess would the Francos like to double?
No, because it's going to be all on me, but like,
Yeah. Well, I would know because what if it's like
Get a
Long John Silver's, you know?
Hush puppies.
That is Qualls' favorite restaurant, so that's why.
That's disgusting.
No, it is not. Don't listen to him. He lies.
You're right. I am lying. He's more of a Captain D's guy.
I don't even know
if you
what
guys
that
know
is.
this about Matt, but he lies indiscriminately. He's a sociopath. He lied about his nation of origin for 10 years. All right. I guess that's no double. Okay. Broncos. What chain had the Mac and Cheetos?
Burger King, right?
Burger King.
Burger King. Final.
Yeah.
Okay. Ding.
Andrew's trying to set a speed record in this game right
Oh my
now.
God.
Matt, I had cookout on the way home from Atlanta. I had cookout in Meridian, Mississippi, and it sat me like a boulder.
And you made it out.
Yes. Heat strokes. Which chain had a pickle juice flavored frozen drink? I didn't feel the need to include a picture. It's just a green drink.
Oh, Sounds terrible.
It's actually not bad.
I didn't get a
This-
chance to try it.
Do you guys have any idea on this one? I'm blanking.
I know where Austin lives, and I can try and think of things around there.
Yo, what
but-
the fuck?
Well, I know you live in Schenectady. I'm from Troy.
Ah, shit. Damn, these context clues are wild.
All right. What do we think it's
Um,
I mean, theirs was Burger King. It's probably a big one. We could
It's
also.
probably a chain.
Sonic.
Damn it.
Okay.
I don't trust Matt, but that's my only guess.
No, you're right.
It's correct.
It's
All right,
Sonic.
Sonic final.
It's the Pickle Rita.
Brother, what?
It was not the pickle Rita. It was. I mean, maybe that is also a thing, but it's like the pickle slush or something because they have a bunch of.
I'm pretty sure it's called Pickle Rita.
It could be. It
That
could be.
implies it's alcoholic though, which wouldn't make any sense.
It's not because no. I had it like 2 weeks ago.
All right. 4-3. Past Ace Bailey's. I feel like this is somewhat self-explanatory. It's about NBA busts. Would either team, well, I guess, no one can double. Wait, yes, the Broncos can. Do you want to double?
We can, but we will not.
All right, very good. Here's your question. What small forward from Kansas was compared to Jimmy Butler and Kawhi Leonard, but was out of the league after 5 seasons?
I wish we got a year here, but I think it's Josh Jackson.
All right, fellas, this is where you pick it up. Thanks so
Oh,
much.
from the Suns?
Yeah. He was a small forward out of Kansas who was a huge bust.
I thought he was a power forward.
He was definitely a forward. He was like a top 5 pick. Like I said, I wish we had a year on this. He was around like maybe 2015, 17.
Yeah, no, I don't hate that.
If you have something better, feel free to go with it.
Oh no, I don't. So I just go for
He's the
that.
only big draft bust I know out of Kansas.
Yeah, let's send that.
Was Kawhi Leonard even like a really big name by the time? Yeah, because Kawhi Leonard was big as far back as like 2013. Okay, Josh Jackson, final answer.
Ding.
Let's
Yeah,
go.
Kawhi was already a Finals MVP at that point.
Yeah.
The only draft bust I know out of Kansas. I can't believe the streets don't remember convicted rapist Ben McLemore.
And Mac, that's who I thought you were
Yeah.
going to first with this.
But he wasn't this high of a pick though.
Ben
Uh,
McLemore? He was like a 7th overall pick, I think.
Oh, okay, that's pretty close.
He
I'm thinking of the right guy, right? I didn't just commit.
no, you are.
Okay, all right. Other team. What small forward out of Arizona was compared to Kawhi Leonard and Ron Artest, but averaged just 6.2 points during his 8-year career?
Damn, I got 2.
Damn both.
I have 2, but I don't know because I think they played with each other. I'm just,
Yo, if you're not, sure. Our GM went to Arizona. We could maybe try calling him.
if you want.
That's the
I
thing.
mean,
You can call your GM.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah,
like,
that's,
we
you
could
wanna
call
call?
Bochner.
Should we do that?
I think I know
Yeah.
this.
Actually, go for it.
I think I know this too, Austin.
I have 2 names, so that's why I'm just not as confident.
All right. So do we want to call him or no? Yes.
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, I mean, we have 6 more categories left, so
All right. Phoning a friend.
Mm-hmm. Very good.
our GM's not tuning into the 3rd place game. This high stakes.
He
This
only
is like
Brutal.
Billy Bean and Moneyball going to like this first game during the 20th game of the streak.
Just working out. That's all he did.
Nope. No answer. No answer.
15.
All right.
Stanley Johnson.
Oh, that was my guess.
Stanley
I had a
Johnson.
different guess.
All right, Stanley Johnson, final.
Ding.
Damn.
That's correct. Is
I was
Stanley
thinking of
Nice.
him or Hollis Jefferson, Rondé Hollis Jefferson.
That's who I was thinking of.
Yeah, like I didn't know who the they played together, right?
I
I
don't,
couldn't tell you. I just know he played for
I don't think Rondé Hollis Jefferson was like a lottery pick or anything like that. Which is, I don't know. That was kind of the implication with this, but
Gotcha.
regardless, we move on. Reasons people might have wanted Kennedy dead. I've been listening to the last podcast on the left recently, and it's anyway. Franco's double.
No, not
No.
against Steven.
I don't really know this era very well, but
Oh, stop that.
I
You know
feel,
better than we
I
do.
feel decent-ish about American history with regards to Steven. It's world history, like totally blows me out of the water, but I still wouldn't want to double this.
anything after World War II is current events, so I don't really care.
I guess if you're like 80,
Yeah, I mean,
That's my
just
team.
don't have
All right,
something
we're
Steven's
not
80
to
at
double.
heart.
analyze it,
Yeah.
that's all.
Oh my
we're not
God.
double.
Okay, Franco's. The CIA was largely responsible for what botched invasion of Cuba meant to get Kennedy to commit military
Wow, we
reasons,
should have doubled.
although he
Yeah.
did not take the bait.
I was actually gonna say Bay of Pigs as a
Bay of
joke.
Pigs.
Yeah.
Damn.
What could the other one even be compared to this?
I
The moon landing?
I mean, I am thinking of something,
I have an idea.
and
too.
I will
Yeah,
let
I'm
you
willing
know
to
if it's
speculate.
I might
correct.
know it.
I don't want to say it.
I
but
actually know. I think I know. I think I know what it is, but it was in retaliation for the Bay of Pigs, so maybe not. I don't know.
Yeah,
It's kind of
but-
Bay of Pigs. All right, Bay of Pigs. Final answer.
Ding. Bay Pigs is correct.
This might be the most I've ever known in a single trivia game. This is crazy.
You're killing it, dude.
I'm popping off.
Wait a second, Qualls. Are you making that ding sound, or you actually put that in the game of you
He
saying?
has, no,
ding?
he has a recording. His
That's what. That's my. I was like, I didn't see him his lips move. So I was like, what the hell's going on?
I'm a very talented ventriloquist. No, in the Matt had sent Neil the sound recordings of the actual ding and buzzer sound, and I to muddy the waters, I sent him my own, and I just thought it was funny. And I started using it. Heat strokes. Some in government thought Kennedy was getting a little too close to what leader of the Soviet Union at the time, possibly wanting peace with the USSR rather than to compete with them. A last name will suffice.
Oh, who was in charge of the USSR in the early 60s?
I think I know this, Steven.
Yeah, I have a name I think I know too. Have you seen Death of Stalin?
Yeah.
Is it the
Yeah, I think so.
okay. Yeah. All right, Nikita Khrushchev.
Yeah.
All right. We'll go Khrushchev final.
Ding. That's correct.
Damn, I was hoping you'd throw in Boris Yeltsin.
I was hoping they would guess Brezhnev.
Boris Yeltsin was the president of Russia in the 90s.
I was just gonna say he was way later, but
All right. Much to my chagrin, we have a very evenly matched game through 5. Silver at the Gold Cup. This is about the U.S.'s performance at the Gold Cup.
Double.
Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say, let's do it.
Not that I watched a single game, but I think we can get by.
All right. Broncos. The United States defeated what Asian country 1-0 in the group of this year's Gold Cup?
Wasn't it? Did they play them in a friendly? Or am I thinking of? Wasn't it
you
Saudi
thinking of?
Arabia?
That's who I'm.
I
Yeah,
was only confused because they played Saudi Arabia in a friendly before the 2022 World Cup, but I'm pretty sure it's Saudi
I
Arabia.
think it's Saudi Arabia. I think you're ready.
Yeah, okay, Saudi Arabia, final answer. They played Qatar at the previous Gold Cup.
That's correct. All right. 2 points. Heat
I like
strokes.
to invite an oil ally every time now.
Indeed. The United States, of course, lost to Mexico, the only good team they faced the entire tournament, but dominated what Central American country 2-1 in the Gold Cup semifinal?
I think this is in the semifinal.
I can't tell you another team they played.
I thought they beat this team in the quarterfinal, but I thought they beat Costa Rica. But dominated. Yeah, they beat
Costa
Costa Rica.
Rica's traditionally pretty
penalties.
decent at soccer.
But they beat them in penalties. It wasn't like they dominated, so it can't. I don't think it's that.
I think that's tongue in cheek for the record.
It's a little
Yeah.
bit tongue in cheek.
Okay.
No, not super helpful if you haven't seen the Gold Cup. I think go for it then.
All right. Costa Rica final.
That was the quarterfinals. You're right.
That's the
Yeah, it's
quarterfinals.
Guatemala.
yeah, it's
all right.
Guatemala. It was like the first time they ever made it that far. They're never good.
If you win in penalties, it's not like 2-1. It just says like 1-1
1-1,
in
yeah.
penalties.
1-1.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Guatemala,
But-
final answer.
Ding. That's correct.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Honduras is okay sometimes, but Guatemala is really random. They beat Canada, actually.
I was looking for some quote to put in this question. I think like the coach had said like, "Oh, we feel good enough to beat them 4-0 or something," and then we did not. Regardless, okay. Quentin's.
Did they
budget-
really dominate when they won 2-1 though?
No, the joke is we did not dominate. The joke
Oh.
we barely skated by.
They almost
It's kind of
sold it,
akin to
too.
him asking me like what critically acclaimed movie, but the movie was actually bad, but none of us have seen the movie, so it doesn't like we had to say, well, okay, we're taking his word for it.
Like, what?
All right. It's about frequent Quentin Tarantino movie actors would. Well, no one can double. Here we go. What actor played Billy Crash in Django Unchained and Sheriff Chris Mannix in The Hateful Eight?
No clue.
Well, I know that Christoph Waltz was in Django Unchained, but you would obviously think he would ask about him in Inglourious Bastards, unless that's supposed to be too obvious. Like he decided he didn't want to ask about him in Inglourious Bastards because it's too much of a giveaway. That's the only person that I know is in Django Unchained and another Tarantino film. Obviously Jamie Foxx is in that and DiCaprio's in that, but I have no idea if he's in The Hateful Eight or not.
I would just go with your gut.
All right. Christoph Waltz, final answer. First question we missed today.
I think this is Walton Goggins.
Oh,
Mm.
yeah.
He's-
I'm
He's
not
Sounds like a
positive,
Lord
but
of the
that sounds right.
The only other person I thought of was Tim Roth, but I think it's Walton Goggins.
Alright.
So I'm thinking Walton Goggins final.
Ding.
Wow.
Nice.
Big
Nice.
Max game.
Big balls.
Walton Goggins, Walton Goggles. All right, you guys can use your phone friend. Okay.
I always forget he was more famous like before, like recently.
Yeah.
He was in one episode of Community.
Was he?
Yeah.
God, that guy's been everywhere. Heat strokes. What actor plays Ringo in Pulp Fiction and Oswaldo Mowbray in The Hateful Eight?
This is Tim Roth. This is Tim Roth.
Max, you're a monster, dude.
The Max
Yeah.
game.
Yeah, Tim Roth final.
Max is putting up Spencer numbers on movie questions in this tournament.
God damn
He
it.
got a big
I'm so back.
All right.
All right. Just like that, the Heat strokes really needed those 2 points. And we go on to number 3 receivers are people too. This is an NFL category.
We can
So
call
the
Bob-
niches are the last 2 rounds?
No, there's
No
no.
niches.
Oh, there's no niches for this? Oh, okay. I was like, oh, that makes sense. Yeah, because we had the 3 already.
All right. Broncos. Everyone always talks about Justin Jefferson and Jordan Addison on the Viking, but the Vikings also have what wide receiver from Michigan State who had 414 yards this past season?
Oh, I know someone. I can't think of his first name though, but I know his last name.
We can go Steven here.
Just to give me more time.
Well, I'm just trying to think if I know of like a Vikings fan. My old neighbor is a Vikings fan, but I don't have her phone number, and that would be really weird to call her after not seeing her for 20 years.
Is it Jalen Naylor?
Bro, I don't know.
I know Naylor. I think it's Jalen. Josh Naylor is
Yeah,
that's a
baseball player.
baseball player.
Correct.
I think it's Jalen Naylor. He's the only other.
Let's call. I don't know what else we would use in front of him. So let's call Steven to see if he
Yeah.
knows.
I'm not gonna come up with another name.
We're calling Steven.
I love the progression of that. Is it Jalen Naylor? I don't know.
Hey, okay. The question is, it's about number 3 wide receivers because Qualls is hosting, and it's asking about the number 3 wide receiver behind Justin Jefferson and Jordan Addison for the Vikings, who went to Michigan State and had a 414 yards this last season.
Is it Naylor?
Oh,
Yes.
that's what Austin's guess was.
Okay.
All right.
That would be my guess.
Do you know his first name? Austin thinks. What do you think? It's Jalen or Jaden? Austin?
Jalen.
Jalen? Does that sound right to you, Steven?
Jalen. Yeah, I think Jalen Naylor.
All right,
Hell
thanks.
yeah.
We'll give it a go.
Yeah. Let me know if that's right.
All right. Jalen Naylor, final answer. I'll let him.
Ding.
Yes, it was. Thank you.
Okay.
All right.
Jalen Naylor.
Yeah.
Naylor, I hardly know her.
Oh,
All right.
Austin with 2 of the craziest football polls I've ever seen in the same summer tournament, along with that.
Both Qualls questions
Whitewater
too, by
offensive
the way.
line.
Twin
Um,
fucking minors.
If there's one thing we've learned this summer tournament is that Austin loves Qualls questions.
Don't even get me started.
Strokes. Everyone was always talking about how great AJ Brown and Devontae Smith are, but the real secret sauce this past season was what receiver from Penn State who had 216 yards.
Jahan Dotson.
I don't like to protest. This is like triple path niche here.
No, I hate the Eagles.
No, you're from New Jersey, and that makes you an Eagles fan.
No, I'm a Giants fan. Fuck them. Even though I won a lot of money off them. in
You have a
Super Bowl, I
mustache, so
hate
you're automatically from South Jersey.
No, I'm from Central Jersey. Thank
Is
you
it
very
a
much.
is it a steamed ham or is it a ham bagel or whatever it is?
Is it? Yeah, Taylor
It's
Ham.
pork roll.
Okay, I say Taylor Ham, although I'm not from New Jersey at all.
Taylor ham is the brand. Pork roll is the actual thing.
Mm.
Go ahead and
Yeah.
final Taylor Ham. Jahan Dotson final.
I had this one.
Ding.
Yeah, that one was. I feel like that was significantly easier.
Well, it's no big deal. It was just mostly that I just happen to know because he went to Penn State.
No, yeah.
I was about to say, how they are we like that
Wait,
close?
what?
I was like, oh, a very profitable wash for the heat strokes. Okay, mountain measuring contest. This is an ordering question where you'll be asked to order mountains by their height. This is total elevation, not prominence, which is different. Prominence is how much higher it is than the earth around it. But anyway, Franco's. Order the following peaks from highest elevations to lowest. Aconcagua, Mount Fuji, Mount Logan.
Oh my God. Okay. I have a high degree in confidence of what is on one end of the spectrum. And I'm just thinking we play the host in the other two.
I don't have a guess, so
Okay, my thought process is that Aconcagua is definitely the tallest. And then I'm thinking Fuji is probably the smallest because it's really not that tall, and also it just feels like he's putting it because it's like a big name, but not because it's a big mountain. So that's my thought process. Does anyone have any objections to that?
nope.
I have literally nothing.
Okay. Aconcagua, Mount Logan, Mount Fuji, final answer.
Ding.
I don't even know where Mount Logan is.
As in Canada, your homeland.
Ah, my home country. I'm from there.
Yeah. Yeah, Mount Fuji is the smallest at like 12,000 feet.
I know Mont Tremblant quals. I'm from Quebec. You have to keep up. We watched a cartoon in Spanish class once where like it was like a plane and had to go over Aconcagua, and it like the mountain had a face and it was really mean and it was like blowing the plane away. So that's how I knew it was tall because it's hard to get over even in a plane.
The name even sounds angry.
Yeah.
All right, heat strokes. Order the following peaks from highest elevation to lowest. Denali / Mount McKinley. I'm done giving opinions this summer tournament, so call it whatever you want. Kilimanjaro and Mount Elbrus. Or Elbrus.
Kilimanjaro's the biggest, right?
I don't know. Elbrus, I think, is Antarctica.
Ooh, interesting.
Oh man. I feel like I agree that Kilimanjaro is probably the biggest one because I feel like it's the tallest one in Africa.
Yeah, but Denali's the tallest in North America,
Hmm.
Mm.
and the Elbrus I think is the tallest in. in I feel like Kilimanjaro might be a prominence uh, pick there.
You're right. You know what? I've heard of
I
people
think
who are
it's
not that
last.
athletic climbing that.
I think it's Denali, Elbrus, Kilimanjaro, but I don't
Yeah,
actually know that.
I
Alright.
agree with you.
All
Run
right, Denali, Elbrus, Kilimanjaro, final.
That would have been
I-
my guess. I was thinking
Kil-
Kilimanjaro is
I
small.
think Kilimanjaro's first.
Okay. It's
I'm pretty strong
Trying
on
to play
that.
mind games with quals, and that's
it's hikeable.
dangerous.
The reason I was thinking it was smaller is because you can actually hike it, unlike the
So
other.
I know this sounds ridiculous. I've thought about going to Tanzania to hike Kilimanjaro a number of times, and that is the most dumb sentence I've ever said. But I think it's Kilimanjaro, Elbrus, Denali.
Okay, try that then.
Final.
Okay, I'm not sure if that cracks the top 10, but regardless, this is Denali, Kilimanjaro, Mount
Oh.
Elbrus.
Mm.
So you guys have the first one right, but the other two swapped. And it is
I can tie it.
wait,
Oh no, they can't. Never
no
mind.
shit, yes. All right.
Darn.
So
Ball's
there's no-
delaying the score. It ruined it.
Yeah, sorry. All right. But regardless, we move on to dynamic duos, which is a college football category.
Ah.
Wandering Broncos. Case Keenum threw for 5,631 yards his last year at Houston, with 1,752 of those going to what wide receiver who went on to play 3 years for the Detroit Lions after going undrafted?
I don't know receivers who went undrafted and then played 3 seasons for the Lions after
But
going
do you
to
know
Houston.
who Case Keenum's dynamic duo was?
No, I don't. But I'm hopeful I'll know the next one. But if I do, Pat probably will too. Austin, do you want another crazy pull here? Please.
Uh,
Quinn Meinerz.
also loves Squid Miners. No, I don't know. Did Josh Reynolds get drafted? I know he was on the Lions for a bit.
This is gonna be like someone who got drafted like 10 to 12 years ago. But let's just guess that anyway.
No,
Someone who
I think we
didn't go
said
drafted.
Kyle
and the
Qualls
12 years
loves
ago.
Miners final.
I don't know. Cliff has.
This is before Houston wasn't even in the American in this one. They were Conference USA.
They were CSI.
I have no
yeah.
idea on this.
I'm not up here.
Houston. Keenum. Yeah, I have no clue.
If the next one is Steve Slayton and Pat White, I'm gonna lose my mind.
Definitely is.
Yeah, no clue.
We don't know that. This is the break. Patrick Edwards.
Patrick Edwards. I've never
Never heard of
that
him.
name in my
Never
life.
heard of him.
This man had 1,700
Braylon Edwards' shittier
yards
brother.
in a single season.
In the Conference USA.
Yes, the best conference. All right. Geno Smith threw for 4,205 yards his last year at West Virginia, with 1,622 of those going to what wide receiver who played 4 years for the Rams?
Are you fucking serious?
This isn't even on the college front or the pro front.
I thought someone who caught 1,600 yards would be notable, but I guess I was incorrect.
Of course you were.
4 years for the Rams.
This
Don't
is-
humble this.
Is this Tavon?
Austin.
I was gonna say I only know one
Max from the
West Virginia
clouds.
player, and it's because of the highlight reel.
Yeah. I thought we all knew it, and that's why I was just sitting here saying nothing.
Same.
It's Tavon Austin, right? Okay, cool. Tavon Austin, final.
All I'm saying, Qualls, is
No. No, it's Stedman Bailey.
Bro, what?
Final.
It's final.
Ding.
Because I knew
That's why I was
Tavon
like, I
was-
don't think it was
You know what?
Tavon.
You know what?
The craziest mix
Stedman,
of
brother.
everything.
What?
Stedman Bailey.
Yeah. Austin is out of his mind right now. Oh my
That's
god.
crazy.
12-8. Another game where Matt is carried by both of his teammates.
Like my real team.
Yes. Both teams finished 2-2, but the Wandering Broncos finished in third, and the Heat Strokes finished in fourth. Let's get some thoughts from Austin, my biggest fan. You guys lose your first two games in overtime. Nothing to avoid that. How does it feel to finish?
Oh, there's
that
plenty to
strong?
avoid that. If you gave us a pretty fair niche question,
No way to avoid it.
I think we're battling for the championship.
We're all dried leaves flowing down the river of history.
No.
Look, all I'm gonna say is we were the only ones that could have stopped Leaf and Reggie from making the championship game. And now here we
What
are.
you've done.
Yeah, exactly.
That's so true.
All right, I'm glad everyone is having fun. Okay, all right. We'll see you guys, or most of you.
Everyone here, yeah.
Yeah, everyone when the season starts in August. So
Excellent. Thank you,
Good night,
Qualls.
everybody.
You guys.
Thank you. It
Qualls.
was a blast,
Yeah.
Max and
GGs.
Steven.
Yeah, it was fun.
Hey, guys.